Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Illinois Fighting Illini. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buckeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. The Buckeyes obviously enjoyed the upper hand historically in this battle for the Illibuck.
And the Illibuck Trophy is actually the second oldest football trophy in the Big Ten, only behind the Little Brown Jug Palmer. So this is some serious tradition. I don't know what the trophy is. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. It looks like total bingo. I don't know the significance, but this is a rivalry game.
It's a pretty cool-looking wooden turtle, I'll say that. And that's saying something, Pollack. How about that? A history lesson for you. Anyone that says that this football game is not educational, they just don't watch us enough.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start to this offense.
And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. He'll keep it himself. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Such an advantage when you have an athletic quarterback today in college football because they can help you move the sticks with their legs. Great open field running ability by this team.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over, jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Got it behind the line. It's Tate. They make the stop, and now before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Are you kidding me?
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Got the quick completion. Makes the catch and knocked down. And on 2nd down for this offense. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this. And in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
And really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of your uncolored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They'll leave it with him. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Now, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came along with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still W. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lining up from the 34. this running back. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Illinois right back to the line.
Here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that.
Here comes the third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on the heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. And listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turret.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, Dan. That is pretty cool history.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's why they changed it.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll throw it from the red zone. Trying to get to it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Howard. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Henderson. They'll get down and put a stop on this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but then you've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He uncrooks one deep. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers, and they're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
Got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this one.
I hear you, Justin, but not panic time. This is my defense. I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Back to throw, it's Altmaier. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. Illinois lining up quickly.
Nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Going up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. This junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Looking to throw it again. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
On second down, looking again to throw. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois coming out with a first and 10. First down, Illinois. Power football with the run. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5, ball spotted at the 12. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds on the way, and he's got him set up first and goal.
When we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touch.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Strong, firm tackle.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He complete.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Illinois.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They came to the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And you're like, listen, passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the catch on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work from big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. 2nd down going up.
On the set. Can. Rolling. Unlock.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes battling for a prize like the Illibuck Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, get ready to come back in this game.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll run it. Shakes off the tackle. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Illinois right back to the line. Just when they're looking right, now on top. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. They go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite a resume. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes, and he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's caught inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They think there's room to run to the right here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. team will run their route based on the side adjustment. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots. No doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Powers through the defender. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27th. Illinois lining up quickly. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Quickly complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Tempo and overdrive.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'll try the run. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Ohio State.
A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes to their running back. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Puts him in the spin cycle. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move there. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Illini! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. to get the edge with a quick touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
And you immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of ball over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of the spot.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. The Illinois offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth in that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They've got the screen set up. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now. For this defense, if they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Howard. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing it. That should have been 6.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are... And he can't escape, and down he goes. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people...
Picked off! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Sam Houston may not be leaving town with a blowout victory. They'll take a dub away from Huntsville every time. The Bearcats have been racking up road wins since the Ron Randall days,
pretty good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's all fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Rush through behind his pad. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. He wants to throw it again. Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, fighting Illini. And here they come almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get you the rock.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
And if they can nudge this one forward just a bit, that might wrap things up here. Tackle is made after the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
To the running back. He got a bunch and a little close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Here on 3rd down. try to move the chains on the ground. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.